The 48 Laws of Power is a book written by Robert Greene, published in 1998. It provides a guide to power and manipulation, offering advice on how to gain, maintain, and use power effectively. The book covers topics such as deceit, appearances, strategic thinking, and manipulation. The 48 laws are presented in a historical context, drawing upon examples from the lives of powerful figures such as Machiavelli, Sun Tzu, and Napoleon. The book is seen as controversial and has generated much debate and criticism for its amoral and Machiavellian approach to power. Here is a list of all 48 laws of power as outlined in Robert Greene's book. Never outshine the master. Never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use enemies. Conceal your intentions. Always say less than necessary. So much depends on reputation, guard it with your life. Court attention at all costs. Get others to do the work for you, but always take credit for it. Make other people come to you, use bait if necessary. Win through actions, not arguments. Infection, avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. Learn to keep people dependent on you. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself, isolation is dangerous. Strike the shepherd, and the sheep will scatter. Work on the hearts and minds of others. Crush your enemy totally. Know who you're dealing with, do not offend the wrong person. Do not let friends impose on you, work on the love of power. Do not build up hopeless resistance, crush your enemy bit by bit. Do not go past the mark you aimed for, in victory, learn when to stop. Do not reveal all you know, keep your counsel. Play a sucker to catch a sucker, seem dumber than your mark. Do not burden yourself with gratitude, get others to feel indebted to you. Do not break the law if you can twist it to your advantage. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. Recreate yourself, keep others in suspense. Keep your hands clean, let others incriminate themselves. Play on people's fantasies, the truth is often disappointing. Enter action with boldness, get the jump on opponents. Plan all the way to the end, the outcome is everything. Make your accomplishments seem effortless, the more difficult it looks, the greater you appear. Control the options, get others to play with the cards you deal. Play to people's vanities, there is no limit to what people will do to show off. Discover each man's thumbscrew, find the lever that gives you power. Be royal in your own fashion, act like a king to be treated like one. Master the art of timing, never seem too eager or too desperate. Disdain things you cannot have, ignoring them is the best revenge. Do not go against the grain, go with the flow. Treat people like they want to be treated, value is the key to attraction. Do not waste time on revenge, forget and move on. Be paranoid, it keeps you alive. Do not let your good deeds go unpunished, be a stingy giver. Strike the iron while it's hot, take advantage of the moment. Work on the hearts and minds of others, first, forget tactics, strategy. Disguise your hand, be a chameleon. Preach the need for change, inspire people to follow you. Never appear too perfect, do not let people see all your strengths. Never appear too weak, do not let people see all your weaknesses. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter, take the leader and the followers will panic. It's important to note that the principles outlined in the 48 Laws of Power should be approached with caution and ethical consideration. While some may find value in the insights and strategies it offers, others may see it as a manipulative and potentially harmful guide to interpersonal relationships and power dynamics. The book should be read with a critical eye, and its lessons should be applied thoughtfully and in accordance with one's own personal values and moral code. It's also important to understand that while the book provides a strategic approach to acquiring and maintaining power, it may not necessarily lead to long-term success or happiness. The tactics outlined in the book may bring temporary success and control, but they can also harm relationships and damage one's reputation. In addition, power dynamics are constantly changing, and what works in one situation may not work in another. The laws presented in the book should be seen as guidelines, not hard and fast rules, and should be adapted to fit the specific circumstances of each situation. Ultimately, the choice of whether to follow the principles outlined in the 48 Laws of Power is a personal one, and each individual must weigh the potential benefits and drawbacks for themselves. Thank you for your interest in the 48 Laws of Power. I hope this introduction has provided you with a better understanding of the book and its contents. While the approach it offers is often seen as controversial, it can provide valuable insights into power dynamics and human behavior. I recommend this book to anyone interested in understanding power, influence, and strategy. However, I also advise approaching the material with caution and critical thinking, and to always consider the ethical implications of the tactics presented.